You have two wives, and you say you want more.
At the moment, no. At the moment, more is coming. At the moment,
Okay, more is coming.
yeah.
You marry more. Okay. If one of your wife or two of them, because a lot of people are writing in the comment section that you are married to two sisters. If these two sisters say to you, I'm even confused how you managed to get two sisters to marry you. Yeah, if these two sisters be like, please, my lord, we don't want another wife. Would you consider that they don't want another wife?
They will not say it boldly because they have already done that. In fact, the day I choose to marry my first wife's sister, that was the day she won me. You know, I think I was clever. She won me on that regard because why? That is why my third wife left. So they couldn't compete with her. So certainly now, if I want to get married, I'm going to marry two sisters again. Because why? To marry somebody who is not another lady again, they're going to push her away systematically, just like they did to my third wife. So definitely, they will not say that to me. They will use attitude. And how would they do that? Just like being competitive in nature, wearing the garment of an innocent
Okon,
other ladies. But for
Okon,
me, they can't say that.
Okon, if you want two sisters, maybe unless you want to marry from Burundi or Swaziland, I don't think there's two sisters in Nigeria in this current state that will marry you. I don't think. I don't know, but I don't think.
Any man who is in a monogamy is not the man. The woman is actually the man because we are doing exactly what the woman wants. Of course, reverse is the case. My woman don't want me to marry multiple women. Am I correct? Yes. Now she wants me to marry only her. That is to say, if I said I will marry only her, she will accept to marry me. That is to say, I'm obeying her. Indirectly, she's the man of that house. But if I say no, marry multiple women, indirectly I'm the man. So it is either you believe mine or I believe yours. So I will go for who believes in my own ideology, not me believing in somebody's ideology. So any man who marries one wife is actually a woman in that house. The man is the wife. Because it is the man that is the woman that tells you, no, Connie, don't marry another wife, and you agree. So you are
Okon,
indirectly obeying the woman's order.
Okon, I'm trying to get you right. If you want to get married to a woman and you tell the woman that I want to marry more wives, and she said no, she's not into polygamy, and you agree with her, it makes you a weak man.
Host, let me put it this way. Polygamy is a command of nature. Monogamy is a choice. I don't need to tell any black lady in this world, be it Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, any black woman in this world, I don't need to tell you I'm going to marry another wife tomorrow. It is originated in your brain, in your DNA, that African men are liable to multiple wives. If I marry somebody who is not in the same culture, then I can bet to differ. I can say, okay, let me inform her earlier. African woman, you don't need any permission from any man to say, will you marry a wife tomorrow? Host, what you need to understand is that unforeseen circumstances are not premeditated information. For example, divorce is unforeseen circumstances. Just like marrying multiple wives is unforeseen circumstances. None of them need to be told earlier. If it happens, it happens. Multiple wives is a surprise. Divorce is a surprise. Both of them is as a result of surprising.
It's a lie. I disagree with Okon, I disagree with you. Getting polygamy is not a surprise. If polygamy becomes a surprise, that means people like you, they use in the name of cheating and being indisciplined, they confuse them with polygamy. Let me say that again. If you want to tag polygamy as a surprise, that means you are indirectly calling polygamy, your own polygamy comes as a result of cheating and indiscipline.
Okay,
hold on. Make I come here. You know, if you talk, I let you to the talk. A lot of you, some of you, and you've just opened your nyash by yourself. Some of you men of these days become polygamy not because you want it or wanted it. You become polygamous in nature because as a result of cheating. You don't go cheat. You don't go give woman belly, they catch you. That is number one. Number two, you become polygamy because you are indisciplined. You cannot control. Let me listen. Let me come back. Someone echoed. Let me mute to make I talk to Connor small. Then he will continue. I will say that again. A lot of you men today, they claim polygamous in nature or want to go to polygamy. Number one, as a result of cheating and as a result of indiscipline. If I want to do polygamy, okay or no, as I did, I know they say I'm not saying that polygamy is bad, But what I'm saying is, if you want to really do polygamy, let the woman where you know where you want to marry and say, I am going to be doing polygamy. And now, if I want to do polygamy, a real polygamous man, my father married 3 wives, my grandfather married 7. If I want to enter polygamy now, I go to let the woman know that, okay, you are a weak man if you cannot boldly tell a woman that I am going to marry more wives. Let me say that again. You are a weak man. 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 You are not a man. You are not a masculine man. It is a masculine man that will tell a woman, whether you like it or not, leave it. I am a polygamy man. If you are waiting to take it by surprise, then you are indisciplined and you're a cheat. So all these things where they talk say, you're a simp, you're a weak man. No, you are a weak man and you're not a masculine man if you cannot boldly tell a woman that I'm polygamous in nature. Now, let me use myself for example. As I'm talking to you, as I talk to you now, if I want to do polygamy, if I meet woman tomorrow, I go tell them straight, Mrs. Amaka, I want to marry you, but I want you to know that I need more wives. I will tell her. That makes me a masculine man. But if I don't tell her, that means I'm a criminal. I am wanting to enter polygamy by cheating or indiscipline. So, between you, who can't tell a woman I am polygamous, and the man who can tell a woman, who can look a woman in the eyes and tell her I'm polygamous, who is a man? And if you be man here, I know say a lot of the support Ukonu, but be honest, remove sentiment and answer my question. Between a man who can look a woman in his eyes and tell her before you marry her, I want you to know that I'm a polygamous in nature, that I'm going to marry more wife. And a man who cannot tell a woman I'm going to marry more wife and just want to bring it in, who is the real man? Who is the real Odogu?
Let me answer this question this way. I cannot come to you now ask you, Odogu Kiwi, are you a man or a woman? Because I already know you're a man. So me coming to ask you that question is an insultive ideology, because your necessity of who you are is to know your original gender. You're a man.
I let you talk. If I ask you a question, go straight to the point. Stop going like this. Okon, let me ask you this one question before you continue. Who give access to marriage? A man or a woman?
Say it again.
Who give access to marriage? A man or a woman?
The person that initiates marriage is a man, and the woman agrees.
Thank you. Now, the person who basically saying a man don't give access, the woman can't agree. Now, why can't you just go and marry a woman without asking her you want to marry her? If you talk say you don't need to wait, hold on. If you talk say you don't need to tell her, you don't need to do this, why can't you just marry her without asking her that you want to marry her? If you come for bad things, una go they use small bread. But if you come for the real thing, una no go answer them. If you know that the woman should know that your natural obligation is this, why can't you just marry her without asking her? You feel like it is okay. You feel like it is okay to ask her to marry you, but not okay to tell her polygamous in nature.
Host, I cannot come to you right now or this pretty girl over there and said, "Are you a woman?" No. You already know you're a woman and a man. I don't need to come and tell you what you already know, host. So, having said that,
his question. You're not answering his question, no. You're saying something.
Can I answer now? Wait, so let me answer, Mama. Wait, let me answer. Wait.
If polygamy is by surprise, that means, my brother, you already have a plan. Anytime you come.
Yeah. You know,
so called my brother. My brother, this is your belief. I'm not here to change how you feel or what you think.
Can I say something?
I feel like any man. I like this guy. I don't know if you've watched Scarface. Scarface said, "I am the only man who can look the devil in the eyes and call him a devil." Now that is a man. Like I said, I know polygamy no bad though. As long as you tell that she's a human being. So what I'm saying, my brother, I am going to respect a man who tells a woman from day one, I go marry more wives. To me, that is a man. And anyone who is not able to tell the woman, then go bring one way the dollar nilo, then now you're a weak man. You're a weak man, my brother. That's my.
Can I respond, host? Can I respond?
Yes, brother.
Okay. 90% of men who are in a polygamy home are actually the men. But 100% of any man, host, including you, who is going to be in a monogamy home, all of them are pretenders. How do I mean that? Monogamy is a marriage system whereby the players, they are pretending. every party, both man and woman, all of them are perfect pretenders. But polygamy is a state whereby everybody knows what is yet to come and what is going to happen. How do I come to that conclusion? Any man who is in a monogamy is an acute pretender. And you know, the women will give you an English word. They said a responsible man, a man that have a self-control. No, there's no English word that applies to a man. A man has a self-control. A self-controlled man in a monogamy is a perfect pretender because they are pretending, you know, killing the nature in them just to maintain one woman. So they actually pretend. And these are the factors you see. Those men are what people call. It is in monogamy that you see the rise of side chick, what you guys call cheating. What women giving you a child that does not belong to you. Wait, let me finish now. You didn't talk to me now. Can I finish now?
If I leave you, go take 10 years. Even you, when they talk about polygamy, even that second wife or third wife who you go marry, bring come, you've been the cheat on the first wife before you bring them.
Can I say something? You know, like this guy.
Pal, hold on. Even if you they do polygamy, that third wife or second wife who you won't bring in, you were still cheating to bring her in. You know, go tell me say you know Nakam. Now, here's my point. If you talk say,
can I respond to it?
If you notice when you talk, I was smiling, I was listening to you. Make I talk.
If you say something to me, allow me to respond to it. So let me respond to what you just said. Let me respond.
I'll let you
respond. Can I respond to what you just said?
You will respond. Let me finish.
You
don't forget them. Let me tell you something. If they talk say men we want to do monogamy, there's a lot of men where they do monogamy. Where get money where if you do polygamy. Now make I give you an instance. If I want to do polygamy today, I go do them. If I want to do polygamy today, I go do them. You know, my father do them.
You lie. You can't.
I can't.
I put it to you.
I cannot
have the balls. But you don't have the balls to be in polygamy. I can debunk you right now. You don't have the big balls to be in polygamy.
Why?
You're a woman lover, Mos. You're a woman lover. You're a lover boy. You're a lover boy.
Exactly.
You're a lover boy.
Yes,
you don't need to be a lover boy to be polygamy. You're a lover boy.
Thank you so much. I like how you said I'm a lover boy because I know that and I understand very well that my children will be looking at me. I don't want my daughter to see that polygamy is okay. Now, there's something we call compromise. A lot of men where you see today we marry one woman. No be say they no fit marry 10.
No, they don't fit.
Hold on. A lot of men where you see today, no me say they no get money to marry 10 or they no fit run. I want to tell you something. Some men compromise a lot. As I did now, there's a lot of things I can do. But because I want to set a particular standard, a lot of men where they support you here for comment section, no go one made your daughter go polygamy. Now let me tell you, there's a lot of things that I would like to do, but because I know that my son will be watching me and I want to set a standard for my daughter to know the kind of home she's going to be with, there are things I'm going to compromise. You think say women too know like to test different women too like to test different but they